Hello Boundless citizens, and welcome to the new season of Fortnightly. Yes, it's a new year now, and may it be the best year ever for all of you, and may it be the year of Boundless. As per usual, the end of year and the beginning of the new one is Glimbo event time. Rainbow meteors raining down on many worlds. But I shall talk about the Oortmas time and the ever-frustrating Red Cane quest. I decided to join group hunting first, hoping for better Red Cane drop rates per hour. And I happened to meet brown towners who gathered in Dragon Main Hub. Spoiler alert, group hunting doesn't guarantee faster Red Cane farming than doing it solo. It all depends on the size of the group versus meteor level. You might take a look at discussion here for hints and tips. It does provide more fun. Hunting in a group, I mean. If you're a social animal, to a degree. Take a look at some of our struggle in the snow and frost. So yeah, fun it was indeed, but I decided to go solo next few days, trying to find the perfect balance of time and loot. And I wanted to map a few home worlds in the process as well. I have this display of atlases of worlds that I mapped, and even though I explored all tier 3 and higher, I still haven't finished home worlds. There I went armed with snowballs and empty atlases. It started well enough on the first day, and I was happy out about the amount of canes I was getting. But then I got this poor run the next day, with a lot of meteors dropping just one red cane. At some stage I think I had 3 or 4 meteors in a row dropping just one red cane, and I got so frustrated. I kinda rage quit then. I returned the following day and got some good moments, but in general I had more frustrating moments than exciting ones. Oortmas remains to be out of balance comparing to other seasonal events. It's so hard to get enough red canes to craft more special items. I added to my full Atlas collection in the Explorer Temper at least, and I saw some cool places while chasing snow meteors. Apart from some pretty views and great builds, I also found this ruin, a sizable settlement here, after beacons expired, but most of it was still untouched by regeneration, so I managed to actually get there not long after the beacon expired. And then 2 snow meteors landed as I explored ashed streets. Since meteors can't hit beaconed areas, this is probably the only way a meteor can land in an urban environment, when a settlement is freshly ashed and still survives in its original shape, or most of it anyway. And in here, streets were still there together with street lamps. You can see walls of buildings, multi-level structures still standing, stairs still connecting different floors. So you have a unique chance to witness a footage from a meteor fight in urban area. A very special Boundless meteor battle that happened on urban map, you might say. Enjoy. Anyways, I ended up with around 500 red canes after 3 days, a couple of hours each day, and that allowed me to expand my snow Oorti color collection. It was really meager collection before this Oortmas event, something like 15 colors I think. I managed to reach well over 100 now, and even though there was another week of Oortmas left at that stage, I couldn't really bring myself to more snow meteor chasing. I needed to relax and forget the pain and frustration of red cane chasing. So instead of snow fighting, I spent some time just walking around, looking for some nice Christmassy decor. And I mean stuff built with blocks, not special Oortmas items that you can craft and then place around portals and shops. Most people do that, of course, including me. So you put your Christmas trees and Christmas Oorties or snow citizens, but I mean something that people build for those 2 weeks or so of Christmas time and then eventually dismantle it. So I was just randomly hopping between different portals, got to some places that I haven't seen for a long time and to places that I've never seen. So just check out a few examples of Christmas decor here. between Red Cane frustration and random Oortmas visits and exploring, I even managed to find some time to work on my town. After all road building outside town borders, I went back to the center and worked on the caves underneath the Explorer's Temple. Yeah, that temple that I mentioned already a few minutes ago when talking about my collection of atlases. So I started digging at this end of the temple here to get to the caves below. So it's a bit of a building site at the moment. I dug tunnels along the temple to hit a cave eventually, and when I dug further down, I got to larger cave complex. It's all a mix of rock and dirt, quite a lot of sand around too. I continued beyond the temple and underneath the street to connect to a small cave I marked long ago for expansion. It's very close to the surface, and that's where I built provisional entrance, facing the temple from across the street. So the idea is to turn those caves under the temple into some kind of a catacomb, giving it a damp, wet, slightly neglected, raw look with bones scattered around, using fossil seams for that, of course. So that's a part of caves that I terraformed and changed so far. I'm focusing on turning it all to weary yellow metamorphic rock, placing bones here and there, some foliage and mold and pale lighting just enough to see something, but also leaving it dim in parts rather than going for full bright experience. It's supposed to be eerie. So that's what I'm doing now. There'll be more work on details, decoration, tombs and such. It will only happen when I'm done changing all the walls, floors and ceiling. I've just realized it's the third or maybe even fourth time I'm showing you underground work. I seem to have a thing for the caves. Must be the genetics. Alright folks, that's it for this episode of Fortnightly. Thank you very much for watching, and again, Happy New Year and all the best in 2024 for all of you. Most of all though, remember to stay boundless.